Jay, we reported on the water usage of residents, the city of Amarillo, and even large industries. And while those numbers were quite large, the biggest consumer of water won't be found within the city, but out in the fields.
95% of the water in this region is used by agriculture. And people say, well, we've got plenty of water, we're not going to have any problem with that.
And while they may be the largest water users in the region, the misconception that they are the biggest water wasters is something they say is the furthest from the truth.
That's a misconception. Actually, our agricultural producers are the most conservative in terms of their water use of anyone out there.
For producers like Harold Art, though, wasting water has never been an issue. It's something he says as a farmer is not ideal.
And it's expensive. If you're wasting water, not using it wisely, it's costing you a lot of money as a farmer.
Farming for over 30 years, conserving water has always been a part of his work ethic.
So when I first started farming, I would water with an open ditch, and then I went to pipe, and now I'm into sprinklers, and sprinklers are much more efficient on water usage.
But where this misconception stems from, he says, comes from seeing just how much water they are capable of using on their crops, that some even stretch for miles.
The amount of water we can pump at one time blows people's mind. If you actually look at it, we use less water per square foot than a yard will in a city.
And although producers are doing their part in trying to conserve as much water as they possibly can, the demands of water for their products are larger than ever, especially in the drought we are currently in.
We've had a lot of producers in Randall County that have really struggled to get their crops going this year.
I've been farming for over 30 years, and the last 2 years I've never seen you can work sun up to sundown and you still may not have a paycheck by the end of the year.
The realities of how crucial water supply is for farmers is not just an alarming truth for producers, but should be for everyone in our area. It is something that could potentially hurt us all in the future.
What folks are going to begin to see is that as the agricultural economy sputters and agricultural production begins to decline, it's not going to be the fact we're running out of water. It's going to be the very devastating effect potentially it can have on our economy in the future.
If farmers hurt, I read somewhere there's 90% of the economy is tied to agriculture in some way or another. And I mean, if farmers are hurting, that means 90% of people everywhere are hurting because of the fact that we can't make a living.
But if everyone does their part to conserve water, it's something we can have for years and years to come.
As agriculture producers and as homeowners, we need to encourage everyone to join forces and put into practice those management practices that help us all become water conservers.
That's what folks need to think about, and we all need to encourage each other in the rural communities, in agriculture, and in the cities to conserve, because it's our future of our families and our kids.
If you missed any of this 3-part series, you can find it all on our website at connectamarillo.com. Jay, back to you.